Welcome to Tokyo. This city has an endless list of things to see and experience. It can all be a bit overwhelming to know where to even begin. I've been lucky enough to explore this city on multiple trips, and I'll be sharing it all in this video. From iconic sites to hidden gems, from street food to sushi bars, this guide is here to help you plan the perfect Tokyo adventure. If you're ready, then let's dive into one of the most exciting cities on this planet. First things first, how to get around the city. Tokyo has one of the most efficient public transport systems in the world, and we're going to take full advantage of it. The best way to get around is with an IC card, a rechargeable travel card you can use on pretty much all trains, subways, and buses. You can get a physical one or go digital like I did and add it to your phone. Just top it up through Apple Pay or at stations around the city. Super convenient, and you can easily track your spending as you go. For navigation, Google Maps is your best friend. It works great in Japan and gives you step-by-step directions, train routes, and transit times. If you're exploring on your own, it's a must-have. For language help, Google Translate comes in clutch. Just point your camera at signs or menus to have them translated, or use it when communicating with locals. But for all this to work, you'll need data on your phone, which brings us to today's sponsor, Saily. Saily is an eSIM app that offers affordable data plans, including unlimited data. Whether you're exploring Japan or off on a solo road trip through the remote highlands of Iceland, Saily's got you covered. With data plans in over 200 destinations, there's almost always a plan that works for you. No more waiting in line at the airport to buy a SIM card, and no more worrying about getting scanned by someone selling a fake one. Best of all, Saily is super easy to set up. Just open the app, choose your destination, purchase a plan, and activate your eSIM at the airport. Then once you land, your data kicks in automatically. The whole experience is easy and seamless, so you can focus more on exploring. Saily works on both iOS and Android devices, and if your device isn't eSIM compatible, you'll get a full refund. Plus, if you ever need help, their 24/7 chat support is always there. And here's a bonus. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily data plans. Just download the app and use the code AlanSue at checkout. Thank you to Saily for sponsoring this video. If you want to support me and the channel, then check out my sponsors. It truly makes a difference. It's partners like Saily that allow me to keep making videos like this one. Let's get a quick overview of Tokyo. The city's made of 23 special wards, kind of like districts with their own centers, attractions, and feel. You don't need to know all of them, so let's focus on the main areas worth visiting. This includes the wards of Shibuya, Shinjuku, Minato, Chiyoda, Chuo, Taito, and Sumida. Let's talk about where to stay in Tokyo. Here are a few areas I usually recommend. Shibuya is one of the most iconic spots in the city. Home to the busiest crosswalk in the world, it's a busy, high-energy area packed with shops, restaurants, and bars. If you're looking for a lively atmosphere and plenty to do at night, Shibuya is a solid choice. Shinjuku is another popular area known for Kabukicho, Tokyo's entertainment district. Think neon-lit backstreets, hidden bars, and loud late-night fun. It's great if you want a memorable nightlife experience, but it might not be the best fit for families. Asakusa is the Old Town district. Centered around Sensuji Temple, it's quieter, more traditional, and a good option if you're into culture or want a slower-paced stay. Just keep in mind it's a bit further out from the city center, so do account for some added travel time. And finally, Ginza is Tokyo's upscale shopping and dining district. It's centrally located, which makes it convenient for getting around, but the area itself is more refined and low-key. If you're after something with more energy, then the other neighborhoods might be a better fit. As for a hotel recommendation, I really like staying at the Muchi Hotel in Ginza. I stayed there on a previous trip and found the rooms super comfortable and nicely designed. You also get to use Muchi branded amenities, which is a nice touch. So if you're a Muchi fan or just want a clean, cozy place to stay, it's definitely a place to check out. Let's head to Shibuya and begin at the Shibuya crossing. can't visit Tokyo without experiencing the famous Shibuya crossing, the world's busiest pedestrian intersection. It's estimated that around 300,000 people pass through it every single day. It's chaotic, but in the best way possible. For a great view of the crossing, head to the Max Park rooftop for a unique top-down perspective. Another spot with a stunning view is Shibuya Sky, a rooftop observatory with 360 degrees view of Tokyo's skyline. On a clear day, you can even catch a glimpse of Mount Fuji in the distance. The place is especially popular around sunset hours, so if you want to visit during that time, booking a few weeks in advance is a good idea. Next, check out the Miyashita Park, a modern urban space built above a train line. It blends shopping, dining, and a rooftop park all in one. Below deck, you can browse the many stores. One of my favorite ones is GBL, which sells limited edition Ghibli merch. As a fan, I couldn't resist adding to my small collection. If you're into gaming or anime, Shibuya Parko is worth a visit. It's home to the official Nintendo store and the Pokemon Center, both great spots for exclusive merch. On the other side of Shibuya, you'll find Yoyogi Park. It's the main park of Shibuya and a peaceful retreat from the city. It's especially beautiful during the cherry blossom season. Within the park, you can also find the Meiji Shrine, a serene Shinto shrine tucked into a forested area with peaceful walking paths. Right next door is Harajuku, Tokyo's hotspot for youth culture and colorful fashion. The main draw here is the Takeshita Street. The street is packed with street food offerings, quirky fashion boutiques, and themed animal cafes like the Mi-Pig Cafe, where you can hang out with adorable micro-pigs. If animal cafes aren't your thing, try some of the fun street snacks instead. We then move into Omotesando, a stylish, tree-lined avenue known for its luxury boutiques and sleek architecture. One spot I always return to here is Higuma Donuts, a small, cozy cafe that combines two Tokyo favorites, handmade donuts and specialty coffee. They use high-quality Hokkaido ingredients, which gives their donuts a super light and fluffy texture. And honestly, it might just be the best donut shop in Tokyo, at least in my opinion. If you're craving sushi, then check out Kaiten Sushi Ginza Onodera, a more casual branch of the Michelin-starred Onodera group. You order from a tablet like most other conveyor belt places, but the quality here really stands out. It's high-end, Edome-style sushi at a more approachable price. My personal favorites was the chutoro and the otoro nigiri. This is by far the best conveyor belt sushi spot in Tokyo. Next, we head to Shinjuku and make our way to Kabukicho, Shinjuku's neon splash, sleepless town. Cramming in well over 3,000 bars, clubs, and love hotels, it's Japan's largest entertainment district. Stick to the lit main drags, ignore aggressive promoters, and soak up the electric signage that inspired the movie Blade Runner. Or try to find the Godzilla head located above the Gracery Hotel.
So where are you from?
Just around the corner, look up at the 3D giant cat. It usually shows up every few minutes between 7 a.m. and 1 a.m. Next, head to Omoide Yokocho, a small, narrow alleyway often referred to as Piss Alley due to the lack of toilets back in the day. It's now packed with tiny smoky izakayas and busy 8-seat noodle joints. Expect narrow passages, hanging lanterns, and mostly a cash-only service. Drop by after 5 p.m. for peak hours. Towering above it all is Tokyo Kabukicho Tower, a 48-story entertainment complex that opened in 2023. On the ground floor, you'll find lively food hall with a mix of casual eateries, and just above is the arcade floor, which is packed with video games, crane games, and rhythm machines. Later in the evening, hop over to Golden Gai. Here you'll find 6 alleyways crammed with roughly 200 microbars, many seating fewer than 10 patrons. Each spot has its own theme, punk, jazz, and movie posters, and a small cover charge is normal. Things don't really get going until 9 p.m., so do pace yourself. For a breather, slip into Hanazono Shrine. The shrine is open 24 hours, but go by day to admire the bright vermilion torii gates, especially during the cherry blossom season. Next, head to Shinjuku Gyoen. In late March and early April, about 1,000 cherry trees burst into bloom, giving you a longer sakura window than most parks. It's extremely popular amongst locals and tourists, so make sure to book tickets in advance if you want to visit during the cherry blossom season. Finally, refuel at Funji, a legendary skemen shop. A queue of 30 to 45 minutes is typical for this place. As a reward for your waiting, you're offered a plate of noodles and the deeply rich chicken and bonito dipping broth. Every slurp, the flavors intensify, until you're wondering why you're ever going to settle for regular ramen ever again. Next, we head to the Taito Ward. More specifically, the area of Asakusa, where we begin with the Sensoji Temple. Sensoji is Tokyo's oldest and most iconic temple. Your visit starts at Kaminarimon, the Grand Thunder Gate, marked by its massive red lantern. It's one of the most photographed spots in the city. Just past the gate is Nakamise Street, a lively shopping lane packed with traditional snacks, souvenirs, and specialty shops. One unique stop here is Yoroshi Cosmetics, a 90-year-old beauty store where you can literally buy a hand cream for every day of the year. As you walk deeper into the temple grounds, you'll pass through a cloud of purifying incense smoke rising from a giant cauldron. You'll find locals wave it toward their heads and bodies for good luck and health. Don't miss trying your luck with an omikuji, a traditional paper fortune. Just shake the metal box, pull out a stick, and match the number to your fortune drawer.
Oh, regular fortune, so like average.
Remember to tie up any bad fortunes before leaving. For a completely different experience, consider coming back to Shinjuku at night. During the evening, the crowds disappear and the lanterns glow softly. After Sensoji, explore the nearby side streets for a bite to eat. There are tiny eateries around serving grilled unagi onigiri, a smoky eel rice ball. Or you can try a curry bread, deep fried with a golden crunch and savory filling. And finally, make sure to visit Kababashi Street, Tokyo's legendary kitchen town. Whether you're looking for pro-grade knives, handmade ceramics, or those ultra-realistic plastic food models, it's a treasure trove for anyone who loves cooking. We managed to pick up a couple of bowls and plates to bring home with us. If you're in the area, Tokyo Skytree is worth a visit, especially for the view. Standing at 634 meters, it's the tallest structure in Japan and offers sweeping panoramas of the city from its 2 observation decks. Next door from the Skytree, we visit Kaiten Sushi Toriton, another top-rated conveyor belt sushi spot. Next, we head to the northeastern part of Chiyoda Ward, specifically for Akihabara. Akihabara is Tokyo's mecca for all things anime, gaming, and otaku culture. It's a hyper-saturated playground for character goods, multi-level arcades, and maid cafes. If you're into pop culture even a little, it's easy to spend an entire day here.
On Sundays here at Akihabara, they actually close up the street. I don't think Akihabara is the only place they do this, but it's a place that I've experienced the first time. As you can see, it's completely closed off the main street here. You can just walk around. But I think around 5 p.m. or something like that, they start to open things up again for cars and everything like that. So yeah, pretty cool.
Start at the iconic Radio Kaikan, one of the district's landmark buildings. This 10-floor building is packed with collectible figures, model kits, trading cards, and rare merch. It's chaotic, colorful, and dense with fandom energy. You can easily spend hours in here, exploring every nook and cranny. A few steps away is Kotobukiya, another must-visit spot for figure lovers. The store sells high-quality licensed goods from franchises like Final Fantasy, Zelda, and Studio Ghibli. They also often carry unique Japan-exclusive items you won't find anywhere else. Next, dive into the Jigo arcades, which dominates the main street with floor after floor of crane games, rhythm machines, and fighting games. Even if you're not planning to play, it's worth stepping inside just to experience the noise, the lights, and pure sensory overload that defines Akihabara. For a themed break, visit one of the neighborhood's concept cafes. For me personally, there are two standout options. The Monster Hunter Bar, styled after Capcom's monster slaying fantasy world. Here you can find menu items inspired by the in-game foods and monsters. The space is decorated with Monster Hunter relics, character armors, and you can even play the game if you want to. There's also the Eorzea Cafe, themed after Final Fantasy XIV, with detailed interior design and dishes based on the massive multiplayer online game. Reservations are recommended, especially on the weekends. If you're a retro gaming fan, then Super Potato is unmissable. This nostalgic shop is stacked wall to wall with Famicom cartridges, Game Boys, and early PlayStation titles. It almost feels more like a museum for the golden age of gaming than a retro arcade shop. On the 5th floor, you'll find a tiny arcade where you can play pixel-era classics like Metal Slug or Street Fighter. And you can even refuel yourself with some Japanese candy. In the morning, head to the southern edge of the Chiyoda Ward. Here, you'll find the Hiei Shrine. The shrine is dedicated to the Oyama Kue no Kami, the mountain deity of Mount Hiei. It features a captivating back entrance, a tunnel of around 90 vermilion torii gates that mirrors Kyoto's iconic Fushimi Inari Shrine. We then head to the Chuo Ward and visit Jisukichi Outer Market. The market is a maze of street food stalls and restaurants. You weave through narrow lanes lined with sizzling grills and fresh sashimi. It's the kind of place where you simply follow your nose and stop when something smells good. We start at Yamacho, where the tamagoyaki comes hot off the griddle, sweet, fluffy, and perfect for a breakfast on the go. A few stalls down, grab a strawberry daifuku, a whole berry wrapped in red bean paste, and cloud soft mochi. Keep wandering until you spot the press that turns an entire octopus into a crispy taco senbei, the size of a dinner plate, salty, smoky, and unexpectedly addictive.
Sweet knocks me off my feet every time I see him. Handsome man.
However, the main reason we're here is to grab lunch at Seigen. Order the ultimate tuna bowl and watch the chefs layer lean, medium fatty, and minced tuna in a bowl with rice underneath. It's a meal that could easily feed two. It's generous, filling, and totally worth the wait.
Gentle and sweet knocks me off my feet every time I see him. Handsome, handsome man, handsome man, handsome man.
Next, hop over to Ginza. If you're in the mood to splurge, then browse the flagship stores along the main street. Or head over to the Art Aquarium Museum. You'll find hundreds of goldfish drift through kaleidoscopic tanks that feels more like modern art than actual For the best view of Tokyo Tower, ride the lift to the Sky Lobby on the 33rd floor of Asakusa Hills. It's no longer free entry, and you're required to order at least one drink from one of the cafes at the Sky Lobby. But there's no other observatory that offers a better view of the iconic tower. While you're in Asakusa Hills, don't miss out on Team Lab Borderless. The new location spreads its interactive light installations across multiple floors. Rooms blend into one another, so you can wander for an hour and feel like you stepped inside a living painting. If you intend to visit, then booking ahead is smart, especially on the weekends. From there, make your way to Tokyo Tower itself. Step inside Red Tokyo Tower. Inside you'll find VR rides, sim racing rigs, and esports arenas. Basically an adult playground wrapped in the tower's iconic red steel. Cap the evening off with a world-class yakiniku experience at Yoroniku. You'll be seated in a private room where a staff member expertly grills each cut tableside. The highlight of the meal was the katsu sando, an ultra-tender wagyu cutlet with a light, barely there panko crust. Nestled between soft, crustless white bread, the beef was so buttery and rich, it practically melted the moment you took a bite. Alright, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of Tokyo. If you made it this far, thank you. I know these videos can be super dense, so the fact that you stuck around means a lot. From dodging the crowds at Shibuya Crossing to taking that peaceful late night walk through Sentoji, every stop gave me one of those wow, I'm really here kind of moments. I hope the way I shared it helps you find a few of your own. If any of these spots end up on your trip, let me know in the comments below. And if you got any hidden gems that I missed, drop those too. I'm always planning the next Tokyo visit. Thanks again for watching this video. This is Alan, safe travels, and I'll see you guys in the next one.